Hi there, my name is Shannon. Welcome to this review video. Alright, today's video is my personal review of the Zhiyun Crane 3, which I purchased not too long ago, and I'm actually really enjoying it so far. Listen, I didn't just buy the first one that came out just because it was brand new. I actually did my research beforehand because you're actually spending a lot of money on a thing that you're gonna use a lot, and I wanted to make sure that this is the perfect one for me. Maybe it's not the perfect one for you, but this is my personal opinion. If you share these opinions, I'd love you to buy one or not. So the first pro about this thing is that you can actually lock the axis. So let's say you're just using it like this, just using it, you want to pack it up fast because cops come, or you're just switching sets, you can just lock it here, whoop, lock it there, and it's stable, it's secure, it's compact, it's just great. Next pro. It's more of a personal preference, but I never really enjoyed the ergonomics of a gimbal for long periods of time. For example, the Ronin S or the Zhiyun Crane 2, you just have this like stick, and it's kind of better to hold it close to your body because the weight is getting reduced. You can handle the weight better. But as soon as you want to go in low shooting mode or something, you just have it like this. It's just really hard on your arms and your back because the weight is actually way up front. So it's kind of pulling you over. So I really like the ergonomics of the crane because you can go very fast in low shooting mode. If you have 2 points of touch, I guess it's just very easy to use in terms of ergonomics. Same with the bigger gimbals, by the way, because I never really enjoyed the ergonomics and the weight of it. It's just like, it's tiring for your back. It's Next tip. I actually did read that this Zhiyun Crane 3 has the lowest battery life that you can buy right now. On the other side, it's 7 hours, so if you're ever gonna film longer than 7 hours, then I don't envy you very much. On the other side, it's interchangeable batteries, so you can just buy new ones. They're very cheap to buy. You can just buy new ones. You have battery life forever. You can just film your whole life with it. Basically, the only thing that I don't like about the Zhiyun Crane 3 is that the menu is very complicated, opposing to the Ronin S or DJI in general. They have a very good menu structure. You can calibrate your gimbal very easily, very fast. You have to figure it out a little bit with the Zhiyun Crane series, but that's not an issue since you... Hey Siri.
Yeah.
Why are you listening to me? But for everyone's understanding, I'm gonna tell you the modi and what you can do with it in general, so you have a bit more of an understanding what this thing can do and can't do. First mode is PF mode, which is the pan follow mode. Like the name says, you can only pan with it, so the tilt axis going up and down is locked. You can of course hold your gimbal up and down, but it will not tilt up or down. If you'd like to use the tilt though, I would suggest you use the F mode, which is the full follow mode. So it's unlocking the tilt and the horizontal pan axis. If you would not like your gimbal to move at all, like not panning or tilting up and down while you're using it, for example, if you want to do like a dolly shot move where you just move up to your subject, it's really helpful to just lock the axis and it doesn't respond to any of your little movements. And yeah, just press the L button down here. So let's just say you're shooting a music video and you want your camera to like do one of these cool rolling shots, but you want it stabilized and like it's cool rolling. Boop. There you go. You can use POV mode and you can like use this joystick down here to tilt your camera and like roll it in itself, like on its own axis, which is very helpful. I use this joystick fairly often. You can do it by just using your own hands, but it's not as good and not as responsive, and instead just like hold it steady, very close to your body, and then you can use the joystick to roll the camera in its own axis. Now, if you want that thing to go all the way around like a freaking barrel roll 360 type of shot, I don't know where you would ever use that. But if you want to use it, you can, because there's a vortex mode on this thing, and you can just like press the P or V button twice, and your camera is going in low shooting mode, so pointing up front, straight direction, and you can hold it like this and use this little joystick here to barrel roll in one or the other direction as long as you wish. But use this thing with caution. I'm telling you, it's gonna make your viewers dizzy, and you don't want anybody just like, I mean, if that's your thing, then you do that. And for the last mode, I'm gonna put on my safety goggles since it's getting dangerous. The sports mode. It's actually called the Go mode. The Go mode. The Go mode in this thing is absolutely stunning. I liked it a little bit more in the Ronin S because it's more responsive and still like stabilizing. But if you don't prioritize in these types of shots, like a sports sort of thing, very fast movements, you don't really prioritize your stabilization towards that you actually gonna catch the shot and get the shot of the person that does the very fast movement. So if a car, for example, is driving by and you want to catch it really fast, usually your gimbal would just be very slow in the movement because it wants to stabilize your movement or the movement that you do with the gimbal. But if you're pressing down this little button here which says go focus, no? You can just hold down the Go button, and it's very responsive if you want to have like a very fast movement type of shot. Do the Go mode and then go with it. All right, so in general, this thing, absolute beast. I recommend it very much. And I see you in the next video, I guess, because my battery is actually almost empty. So. I like the new hair. Sometimes I just do that and people are like, didn't you like make your hair in the morning? I quite enjoy it. It's so easy to pack it up too, because you can just like use it and then lock the axis here. Oh Jesus, how does it work? I see you in soon. Why, Siri? Why?
Moin, nein.
Nee. Einfach nee. Bye.